that. We had a couple of moments. You had a choice, nigga, on it. Your real colors, they showing. I'm real, nigga, I'm focused. When I come around, I'm fly with it. Stay moving, do buy with it. New sound, just vibe with it. Same truth, and we die with it. I see it like it's an optical. I never sit on the fence. Nothing to me is impossible. Music of means to the end. Most of the shit is illogical. All the young niggas depend on what they pretend. Just think what you had. Stop looking at trends. You wearing your heart like it's topical. Clearly now, the pain is gone. The fame is on, and they play my songs. Yeah, it's real. Yeah, it's real. Yeah, I ain't talk is talk, and move is move. When I come in, bitch, I change the world. Got things to do. I done pay my dues. But where was you? Nigga, where was you? I said, take a look around you, nigga, find your way back. Find your way back, nigga, find your way back. I said, take a look around you, nigga, find your way back. Find your way back, nigga, find your way back. New era, I got y'all. Real gang, we pop off, no knockoffs. Open eyes, we watch out. Mobilize, won't cop out. COVID-19 cops out, don't flop now. Open skies, we fly now. New agenda, they try now. Most y'all getting real scared of the headlines, we find out. And getting real near. If you don't know, you behind now. Behind the times, government hide behind the lines. Most brands trying to monetize. All of us have to stay inside, don't socialize. Talk is talk, and move is move. When I come in, bitch, I change the world. Got things to do. I done pay my dues. But where was you? Nigga, where was you? I said, take a look around you, nigga, find your way back. Find your way back, nigga, find your way back. I said, take a look around you, nigga, find your way back. Find your way back, nigga, find your way back.
Swolenormous.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, 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 testicles, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 1635 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gangcast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and yo hoes? It's your boy, Papa Swolio, back with another episode. Welcome to the show. If you're brand new, make sure you hit that subscribe button and drop a comment down below. What did you smash today? And we'll get into today's episode, shall we? Right now, cover yo nips and let's get into today's video. The only season. Got a lot of swole season. Because it's swole season. Leo, it's Tuesday. You're a silly goose, Leo. You are a silly raging alcoholic. Okay, so we are a little bit of an evening swole where we're getting back to some more earlier episodes coming up for sure. But we're getting into the tip today, hashtag swole season if you want a chance to win today's swole card. Let's get into today's episode. Drop a comment down below. What did you smash today, Beaches? What did you smash today? Babe, just an inch. What did you smash? Just an inch. It's cold outside. What'd you smash today? All right, let's get into the first post of the day. What we got? Who knows what we got? What's in the box? Hiram's in the box. Oh my God. We're coming off on yesterday's amazing episode. Actually, before, we'll get into the first post. We got to get the tip going, and then I'll kind of give you a little up to date on where you can check out some of their content, what we talked about yesterday during the accountability meeting, because yesterday we had some awesome releases. Yesterday. We got some face masks over at Swolenormousapparel.com. We got some new meditacion. We got some new releases, some new good shit over there. So make sure you check out yesterday's episode for those of you that are Swole fan members, because yesterday's episode was accountability meeting. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Hiram says, hello fam, hopping on here for my semi-weekly update post and some accountability. Well, we got you fam. I am currently on week 5 of the 90-day dash, and yesterday I did legs, and holy shit, just 2 sets of that nearly destroyed my legs. In terms of my elimination reintroduction, I found that one of my favorite foods, whole beans, are not good for me, so I'm sad about that. Also, here is where I started to have trouble. I started to reintroduce foods that were good for me. For example, I do this with some foods and tell myself that I was doing it just to see how it affects me. I got a bit carried away and started to consume junk food in small parts and use that as an excuse. Just today, I ate some crap food because it's my mom's birthday. Now I need to get back on track. Tell me, fam, if when you have found yourself in this situation, how have you unfucked yourself? Well, by getting right back on it. I'm always crushing my training, but need to start crushing my diet as well. If that makes sense, you get the gist. As always, keep crushing it, fam. You just do it. How do you unfuck yourself? By not fucking yourself to begin with. But hey, I'm a simple man. Yeah, it's easy. You could see here, Hiram, how easy it is to use it as an excuse. And just think about what people normally do when they eat shit food. They use everything as an excuse to put something in their mouth, right? Am I right? Yeah. You know how it goes. Fam. You know how it goes. Sometimes you just have to try to justify it, but at the same time, if you don't fuck up to begin with, you don't got to worry about it. But it happens. Or does it? Let's see what we got here. That new class from Alex is awesome. Yeah, we got some brand new releases. So yesterday's episode is available in Swole TV. It's also available in the private Facebook group pinned to the top. We have brand new yoga class, which was fire. We got new gear. We got new recipes. We got organ meat recipes for those of you that are trying to get into those organ meats. Yeah, get into that sexiness. You got that organ meat action. And also, we got new brain gains. We got 3 new brain gain sessions. Got a 10-minute, a 20-minute, and a 30-minute. So fire. We got some fire. And we also got some swole season. We got some sexy beach. Oh, I'm sorry. She gets pissed off when I'm covering that peppermint tip. But you're looking good. Jeff B, I'm guilty too, dude. It's easier to stay on track than to get back on track. Agreed. Now you can enjoy yourself, but the thing is, I enjoy myself eating real quality foods. I don't need to resort to like legit junk food. I mean, that's just my experience. The more focused you are on building the right foundation and really fueling your body optimally from the ground up, the more satisfied you are and the less impulses you have to cheat. And it also depends on what kind of situation you put yourself in. So it's your mom's birthday. It's like, okay, well, why is that something that you need to eat junk food for? That's an excuse. That's bullshit. It's just another day around the sun. It's just birthdays are kind of hokey. They're very hokey, even though it's kind of like, oh, cool. I get a little special time for myself. It's just another day. And someone else's birthday is definitely no reason for you to veer off, but it depends on what you're trying to accomplish and what you're happy with. I'm not here to tell you exactly how to live your life, nor at all on how to live your life. But, objectively, there's really no reason to fall off. But at the same time, it's easier to stay on when you're thinking about it. That's how you have to approach your nutrition, thinking about it the right way, thinking about it from the perspective of, am I fueling my body properly? What's my fuel? Am I giving myself that fuel? If not, why would you do that, right? Why would you put salt in your gas tank kind of thing? But, there are those times, and it doesn't mean you can't enjoy yourself. So that's always going to be up to you. What are you justifying? And is it a justification? Is it an excuse? Or is it really something that needs to happen? You know what I'm saying? Does it need to happen? Does it? So we got a couple of new things. So let's see here. Hashtag Swole season for a chance to win today's Swole card. Let me actually pop that up in the corner here. We'll pop Sexy Tessie up in the corner. Hashtag Swole season. And also, we got some new podcast action. So today's Red, White, and Swole is also available. So wherever you're listening to this Mancast, you can also catch Red, White, and Swole. So check out the Daily Swole, Apple Podcast, Spotify, but also Red, White, and Swole is up. We got some new videos coming there and some new updates and so forth. We are 1 week out. We are 1 week out from the official election day. I went and I voted today. Make sure you go get your vote on. And I wanted to go now. I don't like waiting till the last minute because then you have to wait in lines. My place was easy. I went in, voted, I'm out. So Mama Swolio and I both went to vote today, and that was cool. So make sure you go and don't forget to do that. Not like you will, but if you follow Red, White, and Swole, new stories and new stuff over there. And you can subscribe to that podcast wherever you listen to the Daily Swole. So let's get into a little bit more action today. We got one from Jessica. Let's see what's in this box. What's in this box?
What's in the box?
I'd be the luckiest guy alive if that did it for me.
Well, I think it will because Jessica's got some good action for us. We're getting into that knowledge cock right now, fam. Jessica, fam, I broke 9 minutes per mile in every single mile today. Look at you. Good for you. Good for you, girl. That hasn't happened in years. Really grateful for the Swole fam for keeping me motivated. I'm feeling better than I have in a long time. As someone who struggles with depression and anxiety, this has been game changing.
USA, greatest country in the world.
Fantastic. Good for you, Jessica. Let's get some gorillas for Jessica. Jessica with a K, by the way. Jessica with a motherfucking K. Jessica with a K broke 9 minutes a mile in every single mile. But how many miles did you run in every single mile? I'm curious. You didn't tell us how many miles you ran. I broke 9 minutes per mile. Well, how many? How many miles doth thou breakest? How many miles was it? I'm curious. I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. We need to know. We need to know. I must know. I must know. I must know how many miles you ran, Jessica. Let's see. Smoky. I focus on what my nutrition is. If someone tells me to eat this, I'm going to say no thanks because I don't want to eat that shit. You never know the quality of it. You never know until you're on the toilet and you're like, and then it all comes out. And then it always comes out. Let's see here. Jesse, the Red, White, and Swole about Tampax was like the ultimate shit post. Like, wow, fuck that stupid woke shit. That was crazy, right? How many of you saw that post? How many of you saw that Tampax? The man ponds. Remember, was it not all things that bleed are women or something? Not all women bleed or whatever the hell. They're going to go the way of Gillette. Gillette, remember last year or 2 years ago when Gillette went full mansplaining, toxic masculine and they lost $8 billion? Yeah. Yeah, Gillette killed their business. Yeah, it seems like Tampax, I mean, if you're using Tampax anyway, you're putting chemicals inside your puss. So there are much better options than Tampax, that's for damn sure. So, yeah, but anyway, that was funny as hell. It was funny as hell. It's also disgusting because all these big companies are just completely off their fucking rockers. Off their rockers. But talking about candy, fam, talk about candy. Yeah, right, Phil Man Ponds. Man Ponds. Oh, God. I'm behind, was trying to catch up, then your podcast started. It's okay, Booger Bubble. You can go back afterwards. Oh, God, Man Ponds, right? So, speaking of candy, speaking of junk food, and speaking of, we got a Halloween coming up on Saturday. I don't know if anyone, I didn't even realize it was coming. I'm so unplugged from Halloween and from, it matters not to me at all. It's going to be literally another day. It's Saturday night, so be careful if you're doing anything. However, Swole season, Phil, Swole season is upon us. So Absolutely. And considering that Halloween is coming up, All Hallows Eve, we got a post. We got a shit post, fam. We got a shit post. I know. Oh, come on. We got a shit post. And guess what? It's from one of our favorites. It's from one of our own. Drop some dookie in the comments. It is from our very own Una Mila Hansson. It's Una Mila Hansson. Yeah.
What's in the box?
We got the shit post, yeah. All right, let's get into some junk food. We're just talking about junk food and staying focused. Una Mila Hansen from Parent Coaching. Oh, tell me how to raise my chillins, Una. Are you anxious about your kids enjoying candy? Remember, restricting access to sugar or describing it as bad or toxic won't make your child healthier. It won't make
Sell crazy someplace else. We're all stocked up here.
Okay, well, words won't make your children healthier, but actually feeding them properly and teaching them properly and actually parenting them properly would. Now, I'm not saying you can't have any kind of candy. I mean, look, I turned out all right. I like to think I turned out okay, and I ate plenty of candy when I was little. Doesn't mean that it wouldn't have been better for me without consuming pure concentrated sugar. But we also know a lot more now than we did 20, 30 years ago because there's a lot more information. It's a lot more ubiquitous. We're not just being poisoned psychologically by the government and by one-sided media. We're learning how fake everything is and how fake the media is and how fake everyone's just trying to get views and attention online. So now that we have at our fingertips a lot of science and a lot of information and realization that, we were being pumped full of sugar and the low fat is bullshit and margarine and vegetable oils. We know all that crap is literally crap. But remembering to restricting access to sugar, describing it as bad or toxic. First, don't tell me what to tell my children, Una Hansen. And no, telling people words won't make them healthier. Just like words aren't violent, words don't hurt people. Yeah, just saying it won't make your child healthier. Actually, teaching them and educating them and feeding them real food will. But of course, we gotta have more fucktards pitching in for the holidays.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
Just give them more excuses to eat junk. Come on, it's okay. It's only concentrated sugar. Diabetes is rampant. It doesn't matter. There are better choices to make. Let's just put it that way. But Una Mila Hansen, leave it to Una to, do we need your input, Una? Do we need your nonsense? Kids are gonna eat candy, and parents that give their kids candy are gonna give their kids candy. That post just justifies it. See, it's different. If you don't say anything about it, we don't need to hear anything about this. We don't need to hear your input. Like, this doesn't help anyone. This concept doesn't help anyone. It doesn't change the fact of the matter. This just changes your feelings about the facts, which doesn't change the facts. So you can just go and not say this. And if you want to give your kid candy, look, they're your kids, but understand that your child cannot make that choice. And when your child is morbidly obese and has type 2 diabetes when they're children, well, yeah, you're setting your kids up for failure. And, knowing what we know now, it's really borderline criminal to be feeding your kids this literal chemical shit. Now, you can if you want to cook something, you want to cook some kind of healthier form of cupcake or something, that's up to you, whoever wants to do that. If you want to actually do something with your kids, doesn't mean you can't celebrate Halloween, but it's really a bullshit holiday because it's just an excuse. Think about every single holiday, just an excuse to stuff face. It really is. Can't you just wear costumes and have exciting things? Does it has to be around something that stuffs face? For adults, it has to do with dressing like a fucking whore, and not that you can't, nothing wrong with that, but also just drinking to excess and just getting blackout drunk. Kids is about eating garbage food. Thanksgiving, it's not about being around family. It's about stuffing your face with all sorts of shit and candy and pie and ice cream and not having to feel guilty about it, right? And then you have Christmas. Oh, it's supposed to be about family and I guess, whatever. It depends. It's all commercialized. So it's one thing if you're enjoying the event. It's one thing if you're enjoying or you celebrate it for religious reasons. But of course, everything's commercialized. And it really comes down to what can we get people to buy? What can we get people to eat? And from a consumer standpoint, it's like, all right, how can I justify my addictions? How can I justify eating concentrated forms, just eating candy? Do we need more reasons to eat candy? Do we need more reasons? Do we need more excuses? You're adults. You can eat candy every day. You just need this as your okay from what? From society? Okay, now I can eat it. You eat shit all the time. People forget that they drink. If you're drinking a soda every day and then you're going to eat Halloween candy because it's Halloween, you're literally drinking candy every day. People don't look at it like that, but that's objective truth. If you're drinking a soda, one soda a day, you're literally drinking candy every day. And then you're just adding this on top of it. Because people delude themselves to thinking that, oh, it's just one time a year. Oh, it's just this holiday or it's just this occasion. But you're doing that all the time. Oh, it's just a birthday. Oh, it's just a work thing. Oh, it's just my friend's birthday. Like, what, you're going to trash your body because your friend was born a long time ago? It's weird. It's weird. This weird ego thing we have with birthdays and with holidays and stuff like that. But it's all another excuse and reason to eat shit food. Oh, I don't want to give that away. We got more poop posts coming. Anyway, what do you do? What do you do? Those of you that have kids. I don't have kids, but, you know, it's pretty, just eat some bacon. Make some food. Make some food. Eat some food. You don't need candy. I want my candy. You want your doorstops? Candy corn? Oh, that. Yeah, it's right. You get that manipulation. You can see it when you actually look at the marketing. Oh, I get it. They call Halloween candy fun size to mess with our brains. I mean, who doesn't want to have fun? Right? You're hating on my fun? You're hating on my fun? It says fun size. I can have fun. Diabetes ain't fun, fam. Diabetes ain't fun. Diabetes ain't fun. What's the worst foods that are bad that are promoted as health food? Probably kale.
Yow. Yow.
Shampoo my crotch.
All right. You could drop what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Let's get into another Swole Fam post. What we got here?
What's in the box?
Joe. What up, Joe? Hello, Joe. What do you know? Hey, all. I haven't checked in for a bit. Been dealing with some depression lately and haven't had the drive to do much of anything. I guess the one bright spot is my eating is still pretty good. I say pretty good, but there was this pumpkin and it became pie. And I haven't made my pumpkin pie in a couple years. Plus, my son got to try it for the first time, so that was fun to watch. Hopefully, I'll get out of my own head so I can work out again. All right. So what's going on here? Dealing with some depression, so you're eating pumpkin pie, and hopefully I'll get out of my own head so I can work. Go fucking work out, bro. Go work out. Stop leaning on this depression shit. Stop giving it a fucking name and a label. Go do it. Just do it. Go for a walk. Call it a workout. Have a successful day. Fucking do it. Literally put on a yoga class and just follow. Whether you feel like it or not. You feel depressed? Well, go through the motions. Literally do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. You can fucking do it, Joe. If you can type this in and eat pumpkin pie, you can fucking touch your toes and do a class, right? Fucking do it. Go fucking do it, Joe. Come on, fucking do it.
It's all bullshit. All of it.
Yeah. Go do it, Joe. You got this, man. You got this, Joe. You got this, Joe. Could they be connected in what way? What, the pumpkin pie and depression? Well, yeah, shit food definitely doesn't do anything for your mental health. But I mean, if he was feeling bad before, get your workout on, Joe. Go do it. There you go. Ah, baby. Ah, baby. Just finished working out today and feel better. Oh. You got it, fam. You got it, dude. I knew you would. I knew you fucking would. I knew you would do it. I know you would do it. I know you would do it. Come on. Stop whining.
Yow. Come on. Stop whining.
Let's see. Ren, working out is what has helped my depression more than anything else. Good shit. Let's see what else we got here. Jesse, been reading The Carnivore Code. Good book. makes a really compelling argument for why shit like kale and broccoli is totally incompatible with our biology. I mean, I just go by how I feel. If I ever eat broccoli, it just fucking makes me... I used to drink kale shakes and smoothies. I used to do that too. Made me feel disgusting. Never felt good. And that's just me. That's just me. But a lot of people agree. Once you start cutting out on that stuff, as long as you're getting in all your nutrients, that's the most important thing. You're getting in your nutrients. And if you're eating organ meats, you're getting in plenty. And the beautiful thing about eating animal protein sources and animal fat sources and quality animal products is that the animals are able to digest grass and leaves and the things that animals are supposed to eat, right? Those bovines are supposed to eat, and then they process it, and then we eat them, and then we get the nutrients. That's what works best for me. That works best for me. And most people that cut those things down and shift their nutrition see a massive difference. And it usually helps those areas that people struggle with, those stubborn areas of belly fat and depression and energy levels and bloating and eczema and those types of things. So, yeah, broccoli is farkin' nasty. But that's my experience. All right. You try. It doesn't work for me. Not a fan. Let's get into, we got 2 more shit posts. Let's go 1.
What's in the box?
Let's go 1. You start reading and learning more about it. You realize, oh, this stuff probably isn't that good. But at the same time, it may build up your body's defenses because technically your body is defending itself against vegetables in many ways. But is it necessary? More and more research is coming out that, not to mention the anecdotals, like, maybe not. But at the same time, doesn't mean it's not edible. But edible, nutritionally viable, and optimal is different. It's different. They're different things. So the question is, like, right, what are you measuring it off optimal performance or how you feel? Or are you measuring it off, oh, this has fiber in it, so that makes it good? Or are you measuring it off, again, is there a better option for you? So just because you eat broccoli doesn't mean some people really fucks up. Most people probably shouldn't be eating it in so much, but at the same time, it doesn't mean that you're going to feel horrific from consuming it. But my point is, it doesn't always mean that it's good for you or it's healthy for you, but also doesn't mean that it's necessarily detrimental to your body. And also, maybe it's not optimal. So it can be different shades. It can mean different things. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's the best option because you're only going to put X amount of food inside your body. So are those foods the best foods for your body? Or are you wasting space? Or are you maybe not consuming, you have a choice. Could there be something better? You got to find what works for you. Yeah. And I found that avoiding it is a lovely way for me to live my life. I don't miss anything from it. I try it again, like once in a while, if ever Mama Swolio makes it. But man, things like Brussels sprouts, terrible. And broccoli, I get like the same feeling. It's just like, I like the taste of roasted broccoli, but I also like salt. So you put salt on it, of course it's going to taste good to me, right? I'm like, well, I like the taste of salt, so of course it's going to taste good. I just haven't felt that it just sits well. That's just me. I'm a meaty kind of guy. All right, I think I did the drum roll.
What's in the box?
It's also weird. Smells like poop sometimes. All right, we got one from Rachel Goodman. We got an RD post. We got an RD. Oh, we got an RD. Let me see what we got here. We got a registered dietitian. Oh my God. Let's see what this turns into. Rachel Goodman RD says, remember that time you wanted cake, but instead of eating cake, you obsessed about cake for a week only to finally eat so much cake you thought you'd never want to look at cake again? That's the real long-term effects of restriction.
God damn it, I don't know what it is about your face, but I want to deliver one of these right in your suck hole.
Is there anything I can do to work on that?
No, not really. It's your face.
Okay. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, Remember that time you wanted to eat cake, but instead of eating cake, you obsessed about cake for a week only to finally eat so much cake you thought you'd never want to. If you are spending this much time thinking about cake, you have serious food addictions and you have nutrient deficiencies and other lifestyle habits that you need to get taken care of. This is, yeah, I know people deal with it, but it's because you've been exposed. When you're exposed to drugs your entire life, yeah, you're going to have these addictive pulls towards them because your body is aware of them and you have these associations, these memories, and you also have these, you know what it tastes like. You know the kind of release. Your brain wants more. You want more dopamine. You want that fucking impulse. You want that instant gratification. What about getting instant gratification from delicious food that you enjoy that's real? Wow. That gives you nutrition. Wow. You mean that exists? Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, you can actually have real amazing food that gives you amazing nutrition. But of course, there's tons of people out there that will continue to justify eating shit food. They will continue and endlessly continue to justify it. Does that mean you can never have cake? I'm not telling you not to have cake. You can eat cake if you want to. Plenty of people do. And plenty of people that eat cake certainly look like they eat cake, but looking a certain way doesn't mean that your body is healthy. Looking a certain way doesn't mean you're not dealing with mental issues, doesn't mean that most people satisfy their instant impulses because they're missing other things in their life. They're not mentally sound. They're not pursuing passions and they're not taking care of themselves from the ground up. So a lot of people look to these escapes and these external stimuli, instant gratification as a way to escape their routine, as a way to escape their life, as a way to escape and get that little boost, that little bump. But in other words, this is justifying eating cake. Okay. That's what we need in this country. We need more justification to eat shit food. We need more justification. That's what we need. That's what we need. Nonstop in the news, all you're seeing is people, oh my God, COVID's going to kill everyone. It's going to kill everyone. No, it's not. No, it's not. It will not. It has not. We don't care about obesity or diabetes. You do realize that with viruses and with issues, yeah, you're more susceptible to COVID when you have obesity, when you are obese and you have diabetes. But we don't talk about that. We talk about the virus. No, the flu would kill people with diabetes and obesity more. We don't talk about that, right? We don't talk about that. It's all lifestyle habits. So the argument to this, right? The argument is that if you eat, oh, you're not going to die from cake. You should have a little cake and everything in moderation. That's the argument. But people have been saying that for decades. It doesn't work. People can't eat these addictive foods in moderation. They can't. And most people's idea of moderation is excess. Like some people think they literally think I have one soda a day. They think I have one soda a day. They think that's moderation. That's amazing excess. That's excessive. You're drinking just liquid, pure sugar every day. That's excess. It's all subjective because there isn't like, oh, well, you drink one soda a day, you're getting cancer A. If you drink 2 sodas a day, you're getting cancer B. If you drink 3, you're getting diabetes and cancer 4. There isn't like a direct correlation because there's a lot of different lifestyle habits over the course of someone's life and genetic factors and all these other things that will lead to these issues. But what we're seeing is this massive ramp up of all these preventable issues that come from lifestyle habits, environment, not just genetic, environment, your environmental factors, meaning how you treat your body your whole life. And if you treat it like shit and you make all these excuses for all these small micro habits, they lead up into macro fucking problems. Come on, Papa. There's no proof that the shit food people eat and are morbidly obese develop diabetes. That's right. Develop diabetes. There's no proof. That's right. You can't prove that people that eat shit food have diabetes. Yeah, there's no proof. No evidence. Sound technoid. Anything to justify the sugar addiction, which is a problem for most Americans. It certainly is. It certainly is. You mean binging because you don't eat the right foods in the first place? There are a lot of things that can lead to sugar cravings. Most commonly is dehydration and lack of sleep. If your body is exhausted, is tired, is fatigued, Your brain knows, hey, if I get a little boost, if I get a little injection, I'll have more energy. So you get hungry because if you have some sugar and some carbohydrates, that's why late at night when you are sleep deprived, most Americans and most people, well, I shouldn't say most people, but at least most Americans are sleep deprived. Watching too much TV, banging your eye holes with blue light, you're staying up late, you're not sleeping, and you're not drinking enough water. You're not getting enough nutrients. So you're not getting enough nutrients, period, because you're eating shit food. You're not getting enough water. You're not getting enough sleep. Your body feels fatigued and exhausted, just chronically sleep deprived. What do you need? You need a little boost. So late at night, you have these hardcore cravings because your body should be sleeping and it's exhausted because you're not getting nutrients. You're not hydrating. And you're tired as fuck. It's like, go to sleep, eat better. The fundamentals, you take care of your 7 pillars, it's going to solve a lot of those problems. But people don't because they don't know about the 7 pillars, or it takes work. And oh my God, but what am I going to do? My birthday's next week. You're going to live. You want to have more birthdays than just next week? You want to keep on having them for a long time? Want to have a lot of them? A lot of the birthdays? Yeah? Birthdays. Ooh, sexy time. Hashtag Swole season for a chance to win today's Swole card. And remember, you can catch today's podcast, as always, on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Type in The Daily Swole, type in Swolenormous, and you'll see all of our shows. Remember, Red, White, and Swole is also available. So wherever you're listening to this, you can catch the podcast. Just type in Swolenormous, and you'll see all of the shows available now on your favorite podcast app. Swole season for a chance to win today's Swole card. Look at that sexy beast right there. And we are coming up onto some balls deep action. Got a couple more Swole fan posts, and we got some good more a little shit post here. So let's get the fuck after it.
That's deep.
I'll spare you. I'll spare you for a moment. We're going to go Swole fam for a second. We're going to go Swole fam. We got one from Melissa. This is going to be a popper.
What's in the box?
What are your thoughts? Drop a comment down below with that last post. Thank you for the registered dietitian information. I appreciate that. Thanks for educating us. Melissa, posting for accountability. Well, that's what the Swole fam's for. That's what the Swole fam's for. Yeah, make sure you smash that like button. There really is no excuse if you're watching the podcast. Make sure you hit the like button. It's kind of insulting if you don't hit the like button because that helps. And if you don't hit the like button, it's your fault that there's less distribution. Let YouTube know that you like my video, and maybe you'll show it to 3 more people. Posting for accountability. Melissa, I have let my discipline slide when it comes to my health. I recently had to start being a caregiver for my mom who has a lot of health issues. She is morbidly obese, has mobility issues, chronic health conditions, and injuries from her falling down the stairs, which I unfortunately saw. Oof. She is only 64 years old, and I'm scared of losing her. I feel like I am taking on a lot of extra stress due to this. Sure sounds like it. Number 1. Anyone else helping to take care of their parents have tips on how to prioritize my health while taking care of her? So everyone drop that in the comments down below. I'll open this up to all of you. Number 2, any tips on how I can encourage her to get to a healthier place, and how to talk to my dad about helping her get healthy. She says she wants to get healthy, but she's a food addict. I don't want this to be an excuse for me not becoming healthy. Any tips are appreciated. Well, you do it anyway. You need to prioritize your health, number 1. I know you love your mother, but you come number 1. You can't help your mom if you're not healthy. So you need to be healthy. This is oxygen mask territory. Put yours on first. And I know it sounds like, no, but I have to give to my mom. Most people just sell their souls to their company. They sell their souls to someone else. Most people sell themselves out. They're not selfish enough. You have to take care of yourself. Just saying, you're number 1. Sounds like a dick move, but you're a priority. If you're not getting yours, you can't help her. Okay? I would cook. Go over there and cook. Cook for them. Teach them how to cook. If she wants to get, you want to encourage her to get to a healthier place, she should be obsessed with getting to a healthy place. If she's obese, morbidly obese, holy shit. If she doesn't get healthier, she's going to die. She's not mobile. She needs to lose weight. She needs to get healthy. So you need to help her and your dad and be that light in the darkness. You need to be leading by example. So I would say cooking over there, teaching them how to cook and what meals are good, and getting her off the sugar, getting her off all the carbohydrates and stuff like that. of course, as per her doctor's orders, but that's pretty much common sense right there. So let's get some comments here too, because I'm sure a lot of you probably deal with this, but yeah, it's like, man, that's not even a warning sign. That's like, hey, your death's knocking at the door. You need to listen, pay attention. And, most people don't want to be a burden on someone else. And that's a great reason to take care of your own health. Everyone, you don't want to be a burden on someone else. You want to be a burden on your kids. If you have kids, you don't want to be a burden on them. Lead by example. All right, let's see here. Let's see what we got here. Jeff, invite her on walks if she's able. Is she mobile? Like completely? I know she said she fell down the stairs. Okay, you didn't say she's immobile though, but you said she's had injuries. And that's the problem. When you're morbidly obese or you're not healthy and you fall and you hurt yourself, you're less mobile. It compounds. Jeff says, invite her on walks if she's able, eat real foods and offer to make her some, set examples, and leave the door open for her to join you. Dirty Randy, when your mother sees your progress, it will inspire her. We hope. I mean, you got to do it yourself, right? Jeff B, treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping. Love that quote. Love that quote. Bella Wolf, I'd tell Melissa that it's okay to say no. I flat out told my dad, you're type 2 diabetic, obese, and an alcoholic. If I have to take care of you, you're eating like me and no alcohol. Oh, shit. Laying the fucking smackdown. Summon the Falcon. Summon that Falcon. Look at that. Savage, Bella. Not untrue. Not untrue. Teddy the one-arm warrior. You can't help someone else if you're not helping yourself. There you go. Sound track technoid. Do some chair yoga with her. Jesse, if she has mobility issues, who's getting her the junk food from the store? Sounds like someone is enabling her to be obese. Maybe it's her father. Amanda McFarland, my mom died at 65 from cancer. She was morbidly obese. I hired a nurse for a few hours, a few days a week. It was hard, but you need time. Get a friend or family to help sometimes too. BBC will do all the cooking and grocery shopping so you can help keep out the junk food. Sit and spin. Your health comes first. If this takes a toll on your health, your mom will suffer. The second thing, you need to get tough with her. Don't cook her anything unhealthy. Don't buy that stuff either. Rhino, wake up early and get your own shit done first. If you're taking care of her, make the good, healthy foods. Dirty Randy, tell her the facts that if she continues her habits, she will not live much longer. Sleepy Cobra, my mom was morbidly obese. I'm talking 300 plus pounds, but that was almost 10 years ago, and now she is 175. Phil says, yeah, sounds like someone is helping her. Shut that down, prep food, and get her involved. Michelle, my mom died at 58 from diabetes. She had lung and kidney disease, lost both legs, and was miserable the last 2 years of her life, setting new footsteps for me and my kid. Good for you. Good for you. It's tough to see someone that you care about, but they have to fucking step up. And I agree with that enabler. Who the hell is enabling her? Like, how is she getting the junk food? Is she still mobile enough to go to the store? Is it your dad that's getting her the junk? You got to break her out of that, right? Got to break her out of that. Oh, man. That's tough. That's tough. All right. Well, that being said, yeah, you can get her access to a pool if you can do that, because low risk of anything bad happening. You can get mobile without having to worry about the impact. Nathan, I had to move to help my mom. I worry about my health first, and she respects that. Then I help her out as much as I can. Joe, my wife and I took care of 3 generations of her family. With her grandfather, he had heart failure, and we changed all his eating, and instead of living for 3 months, we were told he lived 5 years. Wow. Good shit. Sandra Sounds like she's not working if you're taking care of her. My insurance company has a nurse that can come help me. If she has this, maybe you can look into that to give you a break a couple days a week. Yeah, it's important. It's important to take care of yourself too. And it's like that classic thing. If you can help yourself, or you help yourself first before you can help someone else, because you have to be healthy. And as much as your mom has her problems, you know your mom doesn't want anything bad for you. Your mom doesn't want to be the reason why your health suffers. She might just feel like she's a lost cause, which she's not. So you have to make that clear. But she might feel guilty, or she might not be able to say it or put it into words, but she doesn't want to be a burden. I don't know if have you talked about this with her? Is what I'm curious about. Have you talked about this with your mom? I don't think you're watching live, Melissa. But maybe this is a discussion that you should be having this discussion with her, right? You should be having this discussion with her. Let her know how you feel. You care, like, just be honest, lay it all out there. Let the tears flow, let whatever happens. Because if she loves you, which I'm sure she does, you're her daughter. I'm sure she does. She doesn't want to be a burden on you. She doesn't want to affect your health negatively. And if she knows how much it means to you, she might look at things differently. There are certain events and some conversations can really shift someone's approach. She just might feel like she's a lost cause and doesn't know where to start. And if she's depending on you for everything, she has to depend on herself too. You have to give her that autonomy. You have to give her those tools, right? You got to have this I know you're posting for accountability, but you need to have a conversation with your mom too. I'm not sure what you've had to. That's tough though. It's tough though. There's a lot of psychology in there too. She might literally just be psychologically punched out like, oh, I'm already obese. I already have diabetes and this, and I've fallen down the stairs. And oh my God, it's not, if she knows that her health is affecting you, and she might just not think that it's possible. You need to show her success stories and get her involved with a different mindset, even books to read or just being around a better environment and a better mindset. And of course, your dad has to be on board too. And that house has to be clean. Legit. That house has to be stripped of all the shit. Jeff, I shared a Swolenormous video on my Facebook, and my 73-year-old Southern Baptist mother said, "What is this hippie talking about?" It took me a good 5 minutes to stop laughing.
Yow.
What is this hippie talking about? Get her started on Swole season. Just throw her into week 6 of Swole season. Just make some sick fucking gains. We got here. All right. We got another poop cast. You ready for this? Again, if you want to win today's Swole card, we got hashtag Swole season. If you want to win today's Swole card, look at that sexy Tessie. Sexy beige. Is the sexy beige right over here. Hashtag Swole season if you want to win today's Swole card. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, no, I don't want to ruin that. Hold on a second. I don't want to get you all give away the secrets. The next poop post. Got a couple more comments I want to read first here though. Let's see. Christopher Flores, I have a relative with the same mindset, already overweight, borderline obese, has a mild case of schizophrenia, and accepting his health issues. Unfortunately, he gave up on himself. I won't let him. I mean, it's hard when someone doesn't want it themselves. You can only do so much. Right? John, that is the problem with limited thinking. Why do people seem to take their health seriously when injured, sit on the toilet all day, or diagnosed with XYZ disease? Take it seriously daily, always. Well, it's the reason why people think that it's the same reason. People don't see it right in front of their faces. It's the same reason why eating junk food or one mukbang or going to a buffet and stuffing face, it doesn't seem bad because people justify it or they compartmentalize it as once. Most people are addicted to food. There are different levels of that addiction or those impulses, but a lot of people are just in complete denial of how many poor decisions they make. And the reason why I take such a strict approach to it is because when you leave that door open a crack and you don't have control of your life, it stays open and you're getting constant leaks. You get constant leaks. If you have a crack in the foundation, your building is completely fucked. If you have a leak in a boat, like that's going to rot. You're going to get mold. It's not just, oh, the ship is sinking. You can have a lot of other problems. You can have, right? Think about a house, okay? Or a house or a car. Think about all the problems that can happen to a car that can affect a car running effectively. You can have low air in your tires. You could have too much air in your tires. You could have a flat tire. You could have multiple flat tires. You can have the wrong tread for on the tires. You could have, not properly rated tires for your environment that you're riding on, like, slicks versus off-roading tires versus regular street tires. You guys that are car nuts, but you can have a taillight out. You can have a headlight out. You can have a fog light out. You can have both headlights out. You can have, a transmission that doesn't work, that's slipping. You can have, whatever. There are many different issues you could have with the car. You could have a window broken. You could have water leaks. You can have all these different things. It doesn't mean that the car doesn't run. It doesn't mean that it doesn't get you from point A to point B, but is it getting you point A to point B with square tires? And people look at their bodies like, oh, I'm still standing up. I feel normal. Well, you're normal compared to the way I feel normally is dog shit because you're used to feeling like shit. You just don't realize you feel like shit. And most people don't look at what is actually negatively affecting their health. It's the daily habits. You notice when you have diarrhea from Taco Bell because of that one meal. It was so out of the ordinary and it was so extreme that it blew you up. But you're also drinking a soda every day. You're also eating cereal for breakfast. You're also eating fucking Subway 3 times a week. You're also going out and having, chips and wings and beer every Friday night. You're also going to birthday parties and eating cake. And these are little things that add up. And I'm not saying that you can't do any one of these things at any one moment. But in the moment, human beings justify it in that one moment. Human beings justify that shit in that one moment. When if you extrapolate and you look back, oh, it's just a series of hundreds and hundreds and thousands of individual justifications. And people just delude themselves into thinking that it's just one time. Oh, it's just now. Oh, it's just here. Oh, it's just this moment. Oh, it's just this occasion. Yeah, it's just that occasion every day, twice a week, 3 days a week, for every month. Because you're only living now. You're in this box. You don't think into the future. People don't think long term. People aren't patient. Everyone wants to know what's affecting them now. What can I see? What proof can I see? That's why people aren't worried about COVID, or they were worried about COVID. They don't understand that everyone's going to get it. Everyone's going to get it. Either you're going to get a vaccine, you're going to get it. You need to take care of yourself. Because if it's not COVID, it's something else. You can't hide from a virus. You can't. You can try. You can do your best. You can take precautions. Certain people need to take precautions. If you have outstanding health conditions, like, you have to take precautions. But you also have to take care of your health. Don't wait till you get injured. The number one thing that people don't want, once you get injured or you get hurt or you feel like crap, what do you want to do? You want to get better. Well, why not just stay better? Why not be focusing on staying as healthy and feeling as, quote, better all the time? Rather than justify, everyone's got to try to stimulate their mouth. Oh, look at this flavor, or this new recipe, and this new style, and this new thing. It's weird. You're trying to do all these different things to trigger your brain. Eat your fucking food and get on with your life. Go pursue a hobby. Your hobby should not be fucking braingasms over every single type of food you can consume and every single stimulation, every single addiction you can satisfy, which you can't satisfy because it keeps on coming back and coming back and coming back. If people channeled all of that relief and all that dopamine release, and everyone channeled all their energy and focus rather than what else can I shove in my fucking mouth, to creating something, whether it's a business, whether it's something creative, That's what's going to build our country. That's what's going to build your life. That's what's going to be your passion. That's going to, if you have something to, most people don't have something to live for, I think is probably one of the most fundamental problems. Most people don't have something truly to live for. And that's why a lot of people that have health issues, they can keep pushing forward because they have family to live for, or they enjoy certain things that they do every day. So they want to wake up the next day and they want to keep going and they want to keep pushing forward. But a lot of people just use food as their escape from a life that they fucking hate. And if you fucking hate your life and your only pleasure is from stuffing your face, then yeah, you want to keep on stuffing your face, because if you don't stuff your face anymore, you have a void. And then you turn into that other shit when you're only, oh my God, I only think about cake. I can't stop thinking about cake. Remember that time you wanted to eat cake, but instead of eating cake, you obsessed about cake for a week, only to finally eat so much cake you never thought you'd want to look at cake again. If you don't take care of yourself, you're going to turn into a registered dietitian.
First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face!
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
No, let's see here. All right. Anyway, those are just some of my thoughts. And for a lot of people, it's going to sound super strict and oh my God. Well, if you're trying to, you always say give 110%. Why do you have to give 110%? Because when you pour a glass of water, you're going to miss a few drops. So if you go for 100%, you might get 90. So you go 110%. So hopefully you get close to a hundo, right? Nothing's perfect. Most people don't even try hard. Most people want amazing results while still cheating all the time. You know, how can I fuck my face? How can I make some kind of healthy pizza? How can I make some sort of, shake or some sort of junk food that's not really junk food? How can I make protein cookies? How can I make, anabolic this or whatever fuck you see online, every goddamn recipe that's just junk food with us. It's silly. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. Eat food. Move on with your life. Yeah. Things that give instant gratification make a lot of money because you get the kickback now. You get the feeling now. That's why they make money. That's why they market so hard. It's not easy to market life insurance. It's not easy to market long-term shit because it doesn't happen now. Aren't you excited to invest and then maybe reap the benefits in 40 years? People are like, it's not sexy. Everyone wants to jump into fucking day trading when it comes to crypto or something. Oh, ups and downs. Yeah, people want shit now. They want that fucking rush. They want that fucking give it to me now. Right? Hey, take this drug. It's going to work great in 30 years. Hey, don't eat all this junk food all the time. You're going to get sick in 20 years. You only live once, man. YOLO, you only live once. Come on. Live extreme. Break everything. I'm going to use this body. I'm going to burn and run into the fucking ground. Okay. Go for it, fam. Survival is different than thriving, but who's right? Who's wrong? Is there a right? Is there a wrong? I don't know. You can do what you want. For me, I've eaten enough junk in my life I've eaten a lot of junk. At the same time, I feel so much better now. I look back, man, if only I was eating better then. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows how that's going to turn out? A lot of people make a lot of dumb decisions when they're younger and they pay for it later on. You get way too much sun when you're younger and you get older and your skin is all fucking spotted and you realize you got skin cancer because you got burned every fucking day at the beach when you were younger. You never, right? You didn't take care of yourself. Oh, calling out Coach who? Coach Greg? No. Oh, no, I don't give a fuck what he does. I don't give a shit. If you want to eat junk food and you want to, I don't know, I don't even know. I don't know what he does. A large cappuccino at Dunkin's has 1,100 calories. Holy shit. It's marketing, man. People want to eat junk food. Oh, Sour Patch Kids are disgusting. Yeah, look, I am a perfect example. Why do you think I talk about it all the time? It's shit. It's garbage. Garbage. It's garbage. It's all marketing. What were you saying before? Because I said, oh, there's all these other people that I see pop up sometimes on my YouTube. You see that all the time. Like, it's just the names of these foods and recipes. You want to know what's fucking anabolic? A ribeye steak and lifting heavy. It's a good catchy name. Muscle building cookies. Okay. It's just make believe. It's like a vegan burger. It's a vegan burger. It's made out of peas and beans and rice. No, it's not. It's not a vegan burger. No, it's not. You're in denial that you want to eat real food. Look, if you want amazing results, and I'm not talking about, hey, if you want to build muscle, you can eat a lot of different shit and build muscle because there's calories and stuff like that. If you want overall wellness, if you really want to take care of your health, there are so many things that are just directly related to food. What good is a body that looks like, it looks like you're lean, or it looks like you have big muscles? Cool. Okay. But what about all the other side effects of eating shit food? Just how you look isn't the only determining factor. There are a lot of people that are muscular and lean that their bodies are chemical fucking toilets. So it's, I don't know. I just look at things differently, and it's fine. If there's always going to be people that eat junk food. Junk food's not going anywhere. Junk food's not going anywhere. My approach is just to shake everything up. Got to shake things up, slap people out of this zombie, just the droning repetition, and get you thinking differently about your nutrition. People just act like it's just addition and subtraction. It's just adding and subtracting. And if I have enough carbs of this and I subtract that, it's not natural. When I say natural, it's not like a function. It's not what the body should be doing. You don't need an app to eat healthy. You don't need an app to build muscle. You don't need an app. Okay. The app shit, that's new. Just because you don't remember before cell phones, that's new. You don't need that to get fucking yoked and to be healthy. Food hasn't changed for hundreds of thousands of years for us. Only our technology has concentrated certain nutrients and lack thereof into everything. All we eat is corn and soy. We shouldn't eat that naturally. Yeah, we're eating in everything. Everything's just corn and soy, corn and soy, corn and soy, corn and soy in everything. Everything that's boxed, everything that's fucking in liquid form, all these, it's all shit. Most of it. Most of it's all shit. Marketing is amazing. Why do you think all of these foods in the supermarket that are brown, beige, that have no nutritional value, they're all in red and yellow and bright, colorful boxes? They want to make them look attractive. They want to make them look attractive. All right, we got one more. We got one more poop post. And then we got one more Swole fan post to wash that shit out of our mouth. Let's get drum roll going.
What's in the box?
All right, what's in the box? Well, we got an RD. Michaela Putala. Michaela Puta. Okay. Puta la. Michaela Puta. Michaela Puta la. Any Latinos in the comments? Michaela Puta la. RD. Of course. Do you truly want weight loss? Or do you want the things you think weight loss will bring?
I'm going to put my nutsack on your drum set.
Do you truly want weight loss, or do you want the things... it hurts. It hurts. My brain. Do you truly want weight loss, or do you want the things you think weight loss will bring? What? I think that comment is the best. What? I'm not even angry. I'm just confused. Huh?
Matt Damon.
Wow.
Hadouken!
Okay. Do you truly want weight loss, or do you want the things you think weight loss will bring? I mean, I hope it brings weight loss. I hope losing weight brings weight loss. That'd be cool, right? I kind of want it to be weight loss. I kind of want it to be the weight I'm trying to lose. I mean, if I'm trying to lose weight, I would love for it to bring me less weight. This is amazing, right? And everyone here is confused. Everyone's like, huh? I need like a sound like that. Yeah. Huh. Okay. Now I know what they're trying to do. I know what she's trying to do. Michaela puta la jarde. I know what you're trying to do. If I lose weight, everyone's going to love me. I'm going to be a perfect person, and everything I could ever want in my life will come true. Yeah, well, that's living in a fantasy world. When you lose weight, you'll lose weight. Okay? Do you truly want weight loss? I'll tell you what, if you need to lose weight, yes, you should truly want weight loss. However, approaching weight loss, this is the problem. Okay, so you can get really pissed at this post. You can not get pissed. You can find the perspective when you see these posts. You can, in some of them, you can find, okay, I see what they're trying to do, but I also don't like what they're trying to do. So here's the fundamental problem with weight loss. It's the fact that, I know this is going to sound weird. The fundamental problem with weight loss is that when people try to lose weight, they try to lose weight. If that doesn't make sense, I'll explain. Most people, when they try to lose weight, they try to lose weight. Let me explain. When you're trying to lose weight, what are you going to do? You're going to do whatever it takes for you to lose weight. You're going to cut corners. You're going to take fat burners. You're going to restrict your calories because your goal is the weight loss. Because no matter what, you want that number on the scale to go down. The problem with these RDs, the problem with all of this woke shit, is that they're using this as ammunition to say anti-diet culture. They're using this to have a devil so they can have a little cult, so they can have this weird, comforting, compassionate bullshit facade that instead of talking about the real issue, which is obesity, they use this as like, well, you don't want to do that because do you truly want it? If you don't want it, then don't do it. Are you crazy? If someone needs to lose weight, they need to lose weight. The problem is all this approach and all of this talk about weight loss doesn't actually help people fundamentally approach their nutrition better, because none of these so-called professionals want to help people unfucking unlearn what they've been programmed to learn from the ground up. They just blame diet culture. Well, it's the culture. It's the culture. It's diet culture. It's not even diet culture, because if you really unlearn, you don't even look at anything as diet culture. You have to unlearn. That's one of the hardest things to do, is to unlearn and relearn. You have to break bad habits, unlearn, and then you have to rebuild proper habits. It's really how you approach nutrition fundamentally. Okay. Again, the 7 pillars, if you are looking at your food from a quality standpoint, is this the fuel for my body? And you pursue, and you're actually invested in determining which foods work best for you, guess what's going to happen? Seriously, guess what is going to happen? Guess what's going to happen? You're going to lose weight, especially if you have extra weight to lose, because you're not going to maintain obesity and all this extra body fat if you're approaching your nutrition properly. And you have proper sleep patterns, you're hydrating, you're getting all your nutrients in, you have a great community, you're passionate about what you do for a living, you're meditating, you're doing yoga, you're consistent with that every day, you're just living a more vibrant life, you're going to lose weight. You're not going to be horrifically overweight. Are you going to be a fitness model? Maybe not, because being a fitness model isn't necessarily health. Looking a certain way isn't determining of, okay, you're a healthy, you're a well person. We shouldn't all look the same. That'd be boring. There are always going to be those people that are thicker or have a little extra more body fat. Fine. Not everyone wants to take it to that higher level. Again, people want amazing results, but they don't want to put in amazing effort. And then people justify not getting amazing results with, oh, I don't want amazing results. That's diet culture. That's them. It's not me. I'm good where I am. And then people try to justify being a victim, and the race to the bottom rung of the ladder continues. So people just don't have this understanding of the entire picture. So, you know, there's that. There's that. But let's get into some more common sense. What do you guys think? This is some hard-hitting stuff, though. I know we're talking about a bunch of different things. And, you know, it's really how you approach it. It's how you, and Swole fam, you know what we're talking about here. I know sometimes if what I say might be confusing at first, if you're brand new, you have to work through this. Your hardware, your body, your ancient body is running shitty software. It's not, just don't blame diet culture when you have this evil diet culture. Like people, it's mob mentality, it's marketing, it's money, it's corporations, they don't care about your fucking health. The government doesn't give a shit about your fucking health. Big Pharma doesn't give a fuck about your health. The food company doesn't give a fuck about your health. The supermarket doesn't give a fuck about your health. And everyone's trying to blame someone else. If you're blaming anyone but yourself, you're the problem. If you're blaming diet culture, it's your fault because you are blaming diet culture. Stop blaming everyone else for your health. And people they just want to answer, hey, what should I eat? What's good for, why don't you figure it out yourself? And when I say figure it out yourself, it doesn't mean we in the Swole fam are going to we're not going to give you the tools, but the tools mean you got to put in the work. It's like, hey, here are the tools. Well, you still got to use them. The hammer's not going to hammer the nail itself. It's like, if I give you the hammer, hey, it's a great hammer. Sweet. You still have to use it properly, right? The elimination diet, these things are accessible. Are you going to be the most muscular person in the world? Well, you have to work exceptionally hard, but you're not going to get amazing results with average effort. And you're certainly not going to build a tall, solid, stable building unless you really got the foundation locked in. Oh, we got an audio file here. Soundtrack Technoid. The Bear Dynamic headphones Papa has are the best sounding audio headphones you can buy. I think there are a lot of people that would say other ones are better. It depends on but these are fucking amazing. I got a couple other ones. I've gone through 2 or 3 different types, and these are just next level. Done. Once I put these on, I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm done getting headphones. I had a couple other kinds. I had Sony and Sennheiser. Like those are dog shit compared. I love them. Love them. I'm swole-splaining.
Matt Damon.
Brenven 3, there's a difference between losing weight and getting healthy. People assume that getting skinny is getting healthy, but it's not. I want to be healthy and strong. Part of that is a healthy weight. Yeah, and it's tough because everyone assumes, I don't know. You could be a rock star. You could be skinny, have abs. You could be a raging alcoholic, drug addict. Everyone has abs. Just some people don't have as much fat on top hiding it. And we put this kind of ideal by seeing muscles here. Like, oh, can you see these squares? Wow, you're in great shape. Well, if you take care of your health, literally, if you're approaching all this stuff, like we've talked about, you're going to be a good weight. A lot of the issues that people deal with, or that people struggle with, they're non-issues when you follow the 7 pillars. They're non-issues when you're eating properly. They're not issues when you're sleeping properly, when you're hydrating properly, when you're consistent. And it doesn't happen overnight. If you've been unhealthy for 45 years, you think, well, I started this nutrition plan. It's been 3 months, but I'm not seeing results. You've been fucking yourself up for 45 years. What do you think's going to happen in 3 months? Not everyone just reacts and snaps back. Not to have the audacity to think that you're going to figure out everything, right? To master something. What do they say? 10,000 hours. That's like 7 years, 7 or 8 years. Yeah, that's like 7 or 8 years of practice, like an apprenticeship. Okay. And that's what it takes. And if you've been working up and training for 2 years, you know nothing. You know nothing, Jon Snow. You know nothing. Because you haven't had the time. And not only that, are you learning? Are you taking advice from other people? Are you adjusting? Are you adapting? Are you growing? Or are you just, a lot of people think they've been going to the gym for 10 years. Well, have you been doing dumb shit for 10 years? Because then you're not progressing. Are you actively learning a craft? You got to be obsessed. You got to be obsessed with it. I mean, I'm in the gym training for 20 years. I've gone through different phases. I've tried a lot of different things. I haven't tried everything, and I don't know everything. There's a lot to know about the human body. There's a lot to know about training. There's a lot to know. However, most of it is not needed to make amazing progress. A lot of it's just fancy extra stuff. A lot of it is just unnecessary. And one of the problems with fitness and social media is that with so much being unnecessary, you are eye fucked and ear fucked by all of it. Oh, I love that. I love that skit. You want to lose weight? You want to feel great? Fuck it all. That was from Live on Broadway, right? That was a great, fucking Robin Williams, goddamn legend. Let's get a little applause for R-Dub. Fucking legend. Fuck it all. He's like, you don't want to move, you don't want to sleep, can't do anything, can't even move? Fuck it all. Papa, have I gone full carnivore? Very close. Very close. I mean, pretty much all I eat is meat and fruit. So very, very close. Like full for an extended period of time, I have not. I mean, I have gone like carnivore for days at a time, but I haven't done it like 6 months carnivore. I totally could, but I love fruit. I love strawberries and blueberries and things like that. But just make sure you're not going carnivore without getting in all your fats and getting in your nose to tail and such. There you go. CG Lifestyle. Started in 2013. I'll be 50 years old in July 2021, and I feel better than I ever have. Best decision I ever made was to put my health first, down 100 pounds, and I've maintained the weight loss for 2 years. Good for you. Oh, really? Oh, really? Han Kim, did anybody know that you could be a certified glute specialist with ISSA?
Matt Damon.
How much is that certification? I did not know. Just had my first sweet potato yesterday in years. I can see why Papa loves it so much. I haven't had a sweet potato, I think, like in a month or two. I think it's been like a month or two I haven't had a sweet potato. Once in a while now. I haven't had one in a while. I've literally just been having meat and fruit. Bow, 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 bow. But yeah, I mean, there's just so many options and so much amazing, high quality food. You don't need to eat all this shit. And here's the thing, even with all this food, like for some people, you said it earlier, a lot of you, some of you, I don't know how many you said it, but you love broccoli. It's It's like, great. Some people, broccoli will tear their world up. But is broccoli an evil devil that will kill you? Probably not. For some people, maybe. For some people, no. Is it better than Burger King? Is it better than fried vegetable oil French fries? Like, yeah. Yeah, it is. It very much so is. All right. Just to balance that shit post. Never mouth.
What's in the box?
What's up, Mick? Oh, we got a follow-up, fam. We need this. Remember, if you want to learn more about the Swole fam and all the specials and stuff we got going on, swolenormousx.com down below. Mick, hey fam, here's an update from my previous post. Had a massive heart-to-heart with my partner about food. As we all know, I value what I put into my body. Last night, she decided to come walking with me. I do about 3 kilometers. She felt sore afterwards, but has said that she will try to make better decisions and has decided to come walking with me more. So proud of her. Hope we're all crushing it and having an awesome week. There you go. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you, Mick. You know, a lot of this stuff comes down, going back to the previous post about the person's mother. Communication. You got to communicate with your partner, whomever it is. Just opening, like literally talking about it and really laying it all out there can make a huge difference. Good for you. Good, good, good stuff. The glute specialist is $400 on sale. Original price $800. Oh, get your booty.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
Swole season with a Swole package that just arrived. Now I got Swole appropriate apparel. Ayo. Yeah, mow the lawn, motherfuckers. Mow the lawn. Mow the lawn. All right, fam. We got some Swole cards to give away. Swole card. Sorry, everyone's like, oh my God, we got multiple cards. No. We got some Swole cards to give away. A Swole card to give away. A Swole card to give away. That's right. Scrolly Mick Scroller Son. Everybody get your last reps in there. I'm going to be starting off. Here we go, fam. Oh, shit. Oh, sorry, Phil. I didn't even play the song yet. I thought the song was play. Well, you got it, Phil. You got it. You got it. I just scrolled. I forgot the sound didn't come up. I don't know, Phil. I don't know, Phil. I had already scrolled. Congratulations, Phil. I'm just fucking. I started at the top and I landed. Congratulations, Phil. You did win. Congratulations. I feel like a dick. I thought I hit the button for the song and I was scrolling. No, you won, bro. Congratulations. Everyone say congratulations. That was sloppy as shit. I hit the FYI when I hit. Sometimes I hit the button on my decks and the sound doesn't play. And sometimes, FYI, in other words, I hit the button and it wasn't playing and I thought maybe it was muted in my headphones, but you already won. I already scrolled. I just didn't get the timing down right. Congratulations, Phil, for winning your Swole card. Swole card's never rigged, but I don't have to give it to you. You don't want it. You don't want it. No, you don't want it. All right. Phil wants to donate his card. So there you go, Phil. All right. So we're going to give this card to... who else can we give this card to? Phil doesn't want the card. He's giving it up. Let's see here. Who else is going to get a card? Let's give it to... We'll just donate it. I'll put it on my wall. How about that? Congratulations, Phil. You know the deal. Send us the email to support and Swole card 1635. And well-deserved. Congratulations, my brother. All right. So send us that email. We got a couple things to talk about. Those of you that we give away a Swole card every episode, if you're brand new, thought I didn't like milk, Papa? And give it to Papa. Papa gets the card. I'll put it up in her cage. So let's see here. Where is Papa? Oh, she's in the other room. Mama Swolio's home. She doesn't love me. She doesn't love me anymore. She doesn't love me anymore. let's see. So we got a couple other things before we pop out of here. We got to nut the beach. So drop some unicorns in the comments down below. Remember, if you want to catch the podcast, subscribe to the Daily Swole, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. And also check out Red, White, and Swole. It's available now. New episode today. Go and check you out some. Beesh. Gotta give this card away. Sorry. Gotta give the card away. Oh, Jesus Christ. Settle down now. Settle down, my little peppercorn. Cálmate, coño.
I was kidding! I was only kidding!
Fairly well, my sweet princess. Boopsie boopsie. Na 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 na. Na na. Coño, Baxter, I don't speak Spanish, you piece of shit. We got it now.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah, not that beast. All right, thank you so much for joining me for episode 1635 of the most muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Seascast, Schlaycast, in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. I'll see you tomorrow for 1636 and probably be going live earlier, so I will be sending out that text message earlier. Been having a few late casts lately, but it just is what it is. But we get it done every day, don't we, fam? So tomorrow, 1636, I'll be swole texting all y'all beaches. Check out those new releases. If you missed yesterday's episode, you can catch it inside Swole TV. You can catch it inside the private Facebook group as well. And check out those new releases because they are fire. Got those new masks over there, swolenormousapparel.com, and some new stuff and new yoga class, new meditation. Go enjoy, and I'll see you tomorrow for 1636. Peace, McGee's. Deuce, Magoose. Yeah, boy. Papa Swolio. Oh, 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 oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now the king left and they so mad, it's like
Then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
that's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint you. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies.